Hello and welcome. I have a video here I'm going to react to titled The Scariest Videos You Cannot Watch Alone by King Frostmere. Without further ado, let's get on with the video.
Guys, time for scary videos. Today with an eerie shadow encounter in an abandoned house and some strange happenings at the home of a young man. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty. Now we want to take a look at another mysterious recording shared by the channel Fourth Wall. It is said that a security camera, which is mounted on a pole to overlook an old cemetery in Japan, has captured something quite unique this night. The cemetery is notorious for many strange sightings and reports. A security guard noticed that something seemed to be moving on this recording. Of course the footage is not the best, but some say this could be a silhouette. Is that so? The staff also shared another clip from a nightly visitor that got spooked off the premises after going for a nightly walk. He believes to have captured a spirit here. Really strange to say the least. Halloween is around the corner and you got nothing else to do besides watching scary videos? Well, why don't you grab a couple of friends and start a fun murder mystery game night? A big thank you to today's video sponsor, Hunt a Killer. The game comes in a pretty fitting murder mystery subscription box. Quite unique, isn't it? It's basically an escape room, delivered straight to your door. If we open it up, we'll find a mystery envelope. Looks like tonight we're solving a case at the Mariner's Lodge Hotel. We find documents, evidence, audio recordings and case files, eliminating suspects and identifying murder weapons. After reading through a letter, we learn about the grim murder of Beth. Being the best in the business, it should be a no-brainer that we are asked to take this case. Let's have a look at this obituary. What a tragedy, right? Anything strange with it? The devil oftentimes lies in the detail, they say. Oh, what's that? Could this be a clue perhaps? Personally, I love the nifty notebook, which helps us archiving each and every clue that we uncover, or whatever else crosses our mind for that matter. Hunt a Killer has 100,000 active subscribers and over 2,000 5-star reviews. Part of the proceeds for every box goes to the Cold Case Foundation, an organization that is dedicated to helping with real-life cold cases. Please go to huntakiller.com/frostmere and use code FROSTMARE for $10 off anything. You'll also find the link in the description. I hope you become a fellow investigator soon. Now we will take a look at an update from Abiud Alvarez, that, if you remember, seemed to be living with the spirit of a female in his apartment. She haunts him for quite some time already, and over the past year, some bone-chilling events were recorded. Now, however, we are checking out a recent recording, which was captured by the camera in his bedroom at night. He says that a lot of weird things have been heard and seen in there as well, which is why he keeps his camera on overnight. Let's see.
Perdón, no tengo la respuesta.
Oh, the Alexa or the Google was activated with no, but
something had activated his Alexa system. Alexa was given a question to something he didn't know the answer to.
yeah, usually you need to say an activation word like "Hey Google" or "Hey Alexa."
How weird. And Abiud's dog clearly seems to be sensing something as well. It looks as if he's tracking something on the ceiling at times. A few days after this incident, Abiud is sharing another really strange encounter. He's showing us his mirror, which for whatever reason had water droplets running down.
I wish he showed it as it was coming down, because the video starts with the water already there, so. What the heck was that?
After he pans the camera towards the left, the unthinkable happens. He believes that a being from another dimension was walking towards him, a doppelganger who gained access through the mirror. How's that possible? The person looks just like him. How strange, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks just like him.
He stated that he was scared to death that evening. Whatever powers were at play here, something's definitely wrong with his apartment. What's even stranger is a photo that he found. It shows a woman sitting in front of an old mirror, which is scratched out for whatever reason. Is this the same woman whose spirit is now haunting this place? He had never seen her before, apparently. And maybe this photo is an indicator that something otherworldly might have accessed through that mirror. Who can say?
Asylum Scare.
Now we're taking a look at a really terrifying capture shared by Angelo Montoya. He was on a ghost hunt that night and realized that something sinister must have been captured. He states, "This is a photo I took while doing a ghost hunt at Asylum 49 Tuel, Utah. They used to operate as a hospital before it got shut down. The owners assured me that this wasn't a prop of any sort. I took this picture in the summer of 2016 and they cleared everything out for investigations. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. The entire place was pitch black, by the way."
Whoa, what the heck is that?
It looks like a creepy person in a robe, and something is wrong with their face. Two huge black holes. If this wasn't a setup by somebody, or a prank by an employee.
It's like a scream mask.
Could this be a spirit from the afterlife? Or was it just a prop after all? How creepy though.
Department.
The next video we are taking a look at was uploaded by user Kutrapali, a user from Mexico who recently has started to share really strange paranormal encounters that seem to unravel in his home. Apparently he wakes up to loud noises in the midst of night and states that he even saw shadows every now and then. Besides items being moved in his house, he had quite the number of creepy events taking place. Tonight, he woke up to some really loud banging noises, he states. He started to stream the following, live on his profile.
Acabo de terminar stream. Bueno.
He believes that this shadow entity is dwelling in his home, and he has no clue how it made it into his house. Currently, he's looking into ways to get rid of it. And we will keep an eye open for further updates. What do you think about it?
I don't see anything. Is it supposed to be that thing? That black kind of silhouette? Ghost voice.
following is another unsettling recording which has been captured and shared by user Leon. He uploaded the following footage to the paranormal section of Reddit. He and two of his friends were out that night to check out a supposedly haunted and abandoned building, and what their camera captured can only be described as quite intriguing. He states, "We were investigating the administration building of the Norwich City State Hospital. We didn't find much that night, but believed to have caught the voice of a ghost girl and a weird white figure. Been having trouble sleeping since this happened."
Hello?
That's not my phone.
I'd be running by now.
That's not my phone. You heard that, right?
Believe it or not, but that voice you hear was unaccounted for. The girl was not part of the group, so it is believed that they might have captured a ghost girl. Other people say that this could also be a case of stone tape theory. This theory claims that a person's energy in their moments of death can be imprinted on certain stones and can be replayed under the right conditions. But they also captured this.
I don't know. You heard that. Dude, I swear.
What the heck?
Dude, I swear to God it wasn't me.
If it's really real, I would be out of there, man.
A really odd white object is leaning towards the left side of the door, but it's too hard to say what exactly it was. If it was related to the voice, maybe it was the spirit of a former patient. Who can say for sure?
Spirit Hotel.
The next video was shared by the team of Clipstore. They were documenting a series of videos which they recorded in an abandoned Japanese hotel. Based on several stories, there were some paranormal encounters taking place in there. Tonight they were granted access to the second floor, on which there's one particular Buddhist altar room that has frightened many guests in the past. It is said that a ghost appears to guests, either on the hallway or even in the room itself. One of their team members will stay the night in this room, whilst the rest of the team is surveilling the camera from another floor. The young man that's staying in the room is giving a quick update about him feeling a bit uneasy, but nevertheless he falls asleep within the next hour. Several hours later, the man wakes up though.
There's like a figure walking by the window.
A person in white seems to be walking on the outside hallway, which based on the team's info is impossible since nobody else was there besides the two men on the top floor who were checking the camera. We were also speculating why their friend was staring at the ceiling for some reason. Strange. If this is not staged, could it be that a spirit was causing this odd behavior? Very eerie for sure.
Your shadow.
This clip was recorded and shared by Danny Tumia. We have taken a look at some of his previous recordings before, which all have been relatively creepy. Tonight he started a video to talk about his favorite Halloween movies, when he hears a knock towards the left in the hallway. Even his dog seems to have noticed. Then he captures this creepy thing.
Halloween has all my favorite Halloween movies on right now. And this is one of my favorite movies.
Whoa, what is that? What is that? Daryl? Daryl? Daryl?
Many people are unsure what had happened here exactly. Some say it's a negative entity, others say it's just cheap effects, but whatever it was in the end, gave a couple of viewers some really bad nightmares. Who can blame them?
Cheap FX. On trail cam.
Now another extremely creepy capture. It was shared by Love is Love to the paranormal Reddit section. His post reads as follows. My uncle has a trail cam at my old grandparents' house, which are both dead, and the house is abandoned. The camera takes 3 pictures every time a motion is detected. This thing only appears in 1 out of the 3 photos. No idea. Not saying it's a ghost, cause I don't really believe in them. Love also states that 6 minutes before this picture, his uncle was on the property to fix a couple of things. He then left and this thing popped out of nowhere. The trail camera takes pictures so fast it looks like stop motion. And apparently this thing walked up and was just gone a second after. How creepy is that? People say that this could be a spirit of a long forgotten time. Maybe wearing shackles of some sort. Could this be so? Bone-chilling stuff in my opinion. Whatever got captured here. Now we want to take a look at the videos of Diego Spikers. He also seems to be living in a spooky haunted apartment. On his profile, one finds quite a number of weird events taking place. He recently uploaded a video about a new gift he had gotten for his little kid. It was a cute pink play tent. He had put it up in this room to showcase and to share with his loved ones. But he noticed that something seemed to be wrong.
Para nada, weón. Es re lindo, tiene ventanita y todo, pille.
A child in a blanket can be seen through the side window. It wasn't there a second ago, and it's gone a brief moment after. From this day on, he was sure that the spirit of a little girl was living with them. Why, you might ask? Well, this is another update he shared. He talks about what he had seen the morning prior, still baffled at this point. What's very interesting, however, is what he captured without even realizing.
No es así, miren. Yo vivo en un 5º piso. Sería algo ilógico.
The face of a child can be seen. A child that is peeking into the room. Impossible, since the apartment is several stories up. So there would be no space to stand for the kid outside. So, is it a spirit? What do you think?
Freaky. The portal.
This is the latest adventure from our investigator, Dark Ghost Paranormal, who today traveled to a place that was recommended by a subscriber. The woman apparently had lost her son, who was very interested in the paranormal. He conducted many ceremonies and occult rituals in this house. Dark tells us that this young man claimed to have created a device which lets him talk to his dead relatives. He wanted to make contact to his deceased grandmother, so he conducted several investigations in their old house and apparently opened a portal to the other side. It is believed that evil entities entered into the house. By him doing this, Dark was asked to investigate this house and to maybe find answers about the mysterious death of her son. After arriving, Dark installs several cameras and conducts a quick walkthrough on which he goes over the different belongings that were left behind.
It's a freaky doll.
Вот это куколки. Это, конечно, уже жестко.
Dark believes that the dolls were used to perform the rituals. And while Dark is getting more equipment out of his car, one of his cameras captured the following. A dark shadow that is seemingly moving from room to room.
Like a train. Like an earthquake, like a mini earthquake.
Dark, unaware of the activity, continued the investigation. Later that night, he starts taking photos in the former bedroom of the grandparents. His attention gets directed towards a drawer after hearing some rattling noises.
Бля,
Ooh, what the heck?
охереть. О, блин.
It appears that the deceased young man had stored really creepy photos in there.
Это вот все, наверное, как
That is creepy.
фотографии, которые он собирал.
Dark mentioned that the man's mother told him that he was a collector of creepy things. So, although really eerie, it didn't mean much really.
Really creepy.
But after Dark left the room, there was something else that the camera captured. At the end of the night, Dark states that he will come back the following day, and that he will try to contact the spirit of Paul, which was the woman's son. Let's see what he comes up with in the next investigation, shall we? Thank you guys for watching.
If you liked the video, please hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.